Michael's return to Port Charles brings a shocking surprise. Spencer Cassadine. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and rumors tease Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell. Eventual return to Port Charles might bring a shocking surprise. A not-so-dead Spencer Cassadine. Most recently, Nicholas Alexander Chavez. It's not impossible to think Spencer may have made it to Baden-Baden, as it's just over the French-German border, about a 5-hour trip. There's a very good chance that the Baden-Baden burn clinic does regular plastic surgery also. Besides, these are the same doctors that worked on Valentine Cassadine's James Patrick Stewart scoliosis. He was very disfigured not only in his back, but in his face, like Quasimodo, the famous hunchback of Notre Dame, and look at him now. That's why he referred Ava Jerome, Maura West, for her burns. Even though the clinic in Russia closed down, the one in Baden-Baden was started by the same doctors. It's not a stretch to think Spencer could have been badly injured and disfigured during his rough trip down the Seine, and amnesiac, similarly to Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, in Nixon Falls. Like his father, Nicholas Cassadine, Adam Huss, he could have been picked up by a boat and ended up in the Baden-Baden clinic. Like Jason Morgan, Steve Burton knew Michael since he was a baby. Michael knew Spencer, even though he and Spencer aren't related by blood. By adoption, they're sort of distant step-cousins. That's because Spencer's mother was Courtney Matthews, Alicia Leigh Willis, Sonny's half-sister, and Michael was adopted by Sonny, so Spencer and Michael are extended family in a sense. Since Spencer's been gone, presumed dead for a little over a year now, he's seen no one or anything that could possibly jog his memory if he's suffering from amnesia. Chances are, Michael won't recognize him if he looks totally different, as Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, after his plastic surgery. But seeing Michael might jog Spencer's memory. Who might be financing Spencer's burn clinic bill is another story, but perhaps they take charity work since Spencer's accounts no longer exist, even if he did know who he was. There's not a doubt that Michael would bring Spencer back home with him, knowing a lot of the story of what happened through family connections, and that Spencer's accounts would be cancelled. He would make sure to give Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, a heads up, as well as Sonny, since Spencer's his nephew. Michael would be able to fill in most of the blanks regarding Esme Prince's, Avery Kristen Pole, presumed death, and Trina Robinson's, Tabiana Ali, survival since she's Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, bestie. It's just unfortunate that Spencer didn't encounter Michael and Jason when Jason was visiting Michael recently. Jason would have done the same for Spencer as Michael, and gotten him back home a lot sooner. Michael Corinthos has been a staple in the world of General Hospital for years, ever since he was a young boy navigating the complicated dynamics of the Corinthos family. The son of mob boss Sonny Corinthos and his wife Carly Spencer, Michael has lived through trauma, love, loss, and betrayal. His return to Port Charles, after a period of absence, has generated a buzz amongst fans of the long-running soap opera. But what makes his return so impactful? What is this shocking surprise that viewers are anxiously waiting to see? In this article, we'll dive deep into the potential twists and turns that Michael's return could bring, particularly with regard to the young, enigmatic Spencer Cassadine. Michael Corinthos, a legacy character with a complicated past. Michael Corinthos, played by actor Chad Duell, is one of the most recognizable characters on General Hospital. From the early years, Michael's life has been filled with challenges that no child should have to face. Kidnapped as a child, Michael's life was forever altered when he was held captive by the dangerous mobster, Jerry Jacks. These traumatic events were compounded by the death of his mother, Carly's second husband, A.J. Quartermain, who was killed in a mob shootout. These early experiences set the stage for Michael to inherit the strong will and complicated mindset that would follow him into adulthood. Over the years, Michael has faced various challenges, but none have been as impactful as his experience with the death of his brother, Morgan Corinthos, and his strained relationship with his father Sonny. Michael's struggles with both his father's mob lifestyle and his own moral compass created tension that has been central to his storyline. Despite his early foray into the family business, Michael ultimately distanced himself from Sonny's criminal operations, choosing to focus on his legitimate business ventures. With a significant change for Michael, as he tried to distance himself from the violent world that defined his family. Michael's complex relationship with Carly and Sonny has also been a defining aspect of his character. On one hand, he shares a bond with his mother that is deep and emotional. However, his relationship with his father is often strained due to the choices Sonny made in the past. This conflict is a pivotal part of Michael's ongoing storyline, as he continues to navigate his identity in a family where love and betrayal often collide. The shocking surprise: Spencer Cassadine's role in Michael's return. When Michael makes his return to Port Charles, it isn't just about his relationship with his parents. One of the most intriguing aspects of his return is the potential twist involving Spencer Cassadine, a character whose role in the Corinthos and Quartermain families has been growing more significant in recent months. Spencer, played by Nicholas Alexander Chavez, is the son of Nicholas Cassadine and the late Courtney Matthews. As such, he is part of the intricate web of Port Charles families, with his connections to the Cassadines, the Quartermains, and the Corinthos family playing a pivotal role in his storyline. Spencer Cassadine has long been a fan favorite. From his early days as a spoiled, privileged young man, Spencer has slowly evolved into a more complex character. His connections to the Cassadine legacy and his strained relationships with various characters make him a central figure in many of the show's recent storylines. His tumultuous romantic involvement with Trina Robinson has also become a key focal point, as their complicated relationship continues to develop. With Michael's return to Port Charles, fans are speculating that the two men could cross paths in unexpected ways. While Michael has always been a staunch advocate for distancing himself from the violence of the mob, Spencer's deep ties to the Cassadine family, known for their ruthless dealings and power struggles, could lead to a clash of worlds. What happens when the Corinthos family, with their ties to organized crime, intersects with the Cassadine family, known for its dangerous history and scheming ambitions? Potential conflict: Michael Corinthos versus Spencer Cassadine. Michael's return to Port Charles and the subsequent involvement of Spencer Cassadine could lead to an intense rivalry or even a complex alliance. Spencer's involvement with the Cassadine family could bring him into conflict with Michael, especially given Michael's history of trying to escape the world of crime. If Spencer becomes involved in any mob-related activities or power struggles, Michael may feel compelled to step in and stop him. This could spark a significant confrontation between the two men, with each character driven by their own motivations and moral code. At the same time, Spencer's unpredictable nature could make him a wild card in Michael's life. While Michael may be trying to stay away from the dangers of the mob, Spencer may find himself drawn into this world due to the pressures of the Cassadine family. Michael may feel an obligation to protect Spencer, as he has done with others in the past, but this protective instinct could put him at odds with his own principles. Furthermore, Spencer's relationships with other characters in Port Charles may also influence how he interacts with Michael. Spencer's growing connection with Trina Robinson could play a role in their dynamic, especially if Michael takes an interest in her safety and well-being. If Spencer and Trina's relationship grows more serious, Michael may find himself torn between protecting his own family and supporting the young couple in their pursuit of love and happiness. This could create an even more complicated web of relationships and emotions for both characters. Family drama: the impact of Michael's return on the Corinthos and Cassadine families. One of the most exciting aspects of Michael's return to Port Charles is the ripple effect it will have on both the Corinthos and Cassadine families. Michael's reappearance will undoubtedly stir up old wounds and force characters to confront unresolved tensions. Carly's complicated relationship with Michael has been a central theme throughout the show, and Michael's return could bring these issues to the surface once again. Carly may feel a sense of guilt and regret over some of her past decisions, especially as Michael navigates his own journey toward reconciliation and healing. Sonny, too, will have to face his complicated relationship with Michael. While they have shared some tender moments in recent years, the tension between them is palpable. Sonny's criminal lifestyle has often been a point of contention between father and son, and Michael's return could push them into an even more emotional confrontation. At the same time, Spencer's involvement in the storyline will have its own impact on the Cassadine family. Nicholas Cassadine, Spencer's father, has long been a complicated figure on the show. His relationship with his son has been fraught with conflict, particularly due to Nicholas' decisions and actions. Spencer's return to Port Charles could put more strain on their father-son dynamic, as Nicholas is forced to deal with the consequences of his past choices. If Spencer is drawn further into the dangerous world of the Cassadines, it could place him at odds with his own family, further complicating his relationship with Nicholas and other family members. The future of Michael and Spencer's relationship. As Michael and Spencer's storylines intersect, fans are left to wonder what the future holds for their dynamic. Will they become allies, united by their shared desire to protect their loved ones from the dangers of Port Charles? Or will their differing ideologies lead to a bitter rivalry that could last for years to come? In the coming months, it seems that General Hospital is setting the stage for a major turning point in both Michael and Spencer's lives. Whether they team up to face a common enemy or find themselves at odds in a battle of wills, their involvement with each other will undoubtedly have lasting consequences for both families. Michael's return to Port Charles is set to create waves throughout the community, and Spencer Cassadine's role in this drama is likely to be a major catalyst for the shifts to come. Fans of General Hospital can expect the drama to escalate as these two powerful figures, each with their own legacies and histories, are brought together in unexpected ways. As always, the show will keep viewers on the edge of their seats, eager to see what happens next in the world of Port Charles. One thing is for sure, Michael's return and Spencer Cassadine's involvement will be a game changer for everyone. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.